option is something that's being called over-the-counter mail-in voting, or what you could also call in-person early voting. And you probably really haven't heard anything about that yet, because this actually was just got the green light to move forward.
The Loop YWCA got a grant to train lay advocates to go to court with rape victims. And as part of that grant, they got early video equipment, the first PortaPack, which was the first portable equipment introduced by Sony.
We took a poll on Facebook, on social media. That's what everybody does these days, to find out what should be the first song that we should play when we go on the air. Does anybody have an idea what that song might have been?
The universe don't work that way, but you wave away signs as blatant as JFK shots and dollars, the nation in shock. LBJ came in and erased all the amazing progress, while the people painfully watched and remained in silence. Yeah.
The first rule of nonviolence is the preservation of life. Say preservation of life. Preservation of life. Second rule of nonviolence is to live to fight another day. Say live to fight another day.
I love my skin. I love my skin. I love my hair. I love my hair. I love the people. I love the people. Everywhere. Everywhere.
One of the characters in the New Mutants, the group, the comic book, and the movie, is a character named Sunspot. Sunspot is Afro-Brazilian, and you know, in the comic books, he has a black father or an Afro-Brazilian father and a white mother.
I think going out and protesting isn't the only way that we can show solidarity or we can participate in this movement. What are some other ways that we can do that?
Me and Shy are the only girls on the team, so they don't make it seem like, oh my God, y'all are girls. Like, no, we're all drummers.
What I need to know is what you've been talking to the DA about. I can't move around without knowing these things.
Boss, you know, I told them nothing. They have nothing.
And I figured the only way I was going to change my surroundings and change who I am is by taking advantage of this program. You know, we had learned plant identification, planning skills.
The idea was to create the space for Latino and Latino American filmmakers to share their work. And the organization has been committed from its inception to work with established filmmakers and emerging filmmakers.
Unless that trauma is healed, there's only two ways to go. You can either move towards healing, which requires for a person to open their heart and be vulnerable, or you can go towards protecting the wounds, and that is the way of power.
Well, at WAR, like I said, we are the only rape crisis center in Philadelphia. We are ultimately focusing on healing, prevention, education, and advocacy, and we help survivors ultimately in every area of their lives.
But at the end of the day, we're looking at a 40-year, this is 2020. When you go to 1980 and you see what happened in this 40-year span, we had to multiply that over those who are what I was experiencing in my generation.
It's wonderful to be in this great city, Philadelphia, and it's an honor to have everybody here. This is beyond anybody's expectations. There's been no crowd like this.
This one-day festival is celebrated as one of the largest festivals of its kind in North America. The city has been the host to as many as 160 teams and 20,000 spectators.